Big Moose Mountain, starting the day off right. Had a nice leisurely morning, slept till 7 o'clock and it's 11:30 now. Drove up here, took my time, and the reason I'm getting such a late start is I'm actually going to be doing a sunset hike at the end of the day. But we've got a few different locations that I'm going to today. It's not just one hike, it's actually going to be 3 different hikes. So we're starting off here with Big Moose Mountain, mountain I've never done before. It's up in the Moosehead Lakes region, an awesome part of Maine that I really love. And right now it's the spring shoulder season. So I'm kind of waiting out for the snow rot to all go away in the White Mountains so I can get back there and hit another 4,000 footer. But in the meantime, I'm here and I'm going to do some smaller mountains, but really some gems here in Maine. Trail starting out is completely snow-free. There is quite a bit of water and mud, but so far it's very manageable to kind of go from rock to rock or root to root. It's not too bad. First time in short sleeves this season. Snow is making its way more and more into the picture. Haven't had to put my spikes or snowshoes on yet. And I don't think I'll put my snowshoes on unless I really need them, because right now it's transitioning from dry ground to snow, and it's very manageable so far, but I did bring them along. If you know, you know. I gave in and put snowshoes on because I was tired of sliding off the monorail, but it is kind of back and forth between some bare trail and some snow, so it is what it is. We'll see what I can make of it. That's rather specific. Moose Mountain. Beautiful. So cool fact about Big Moose is it actually is the site of the first fire tower ever built in the US. It was put up in 1905 and then it was replaced with a steel one in 1919, and it stayed there all the way until they removed it in 2011. So there's nothing left of it here now except for a few concrete footings and just some pieces here and there. There is some sort of little radio communications tower. I'm not sure what it's for exactly, but the fire tower is no longer here. But it's kind of cool, little historical fact of it being the first one ever built in the United States. So gives this mountain kind of a unique feature. Gonna head down off Big Moose now. The sun is breaking through the clouds, which is awesome. So people on the weather said it was gonna be totally cloudy. If you were hiking, you wouldn't get any views, but there are plenty of views, clouds or not, and now the sun's gonna come out some more, I guess, so sweet. Big Moose is done, guys. 4.8 miles and 1,800 feet of elevation gain. I will say the trail conditions were not very good. The first part was really nice. It was all nice and bare trails, but heading up, as it started to get steeper, going up to the fire warden's cabin, and then for the rest of the hike from there on, pretty much was all snow. And the section specifically between the cabin and the turnoff for that first really good lookout was definitely the worst part of the trail. And I was glad I brought my snowshoes. Glad I didn't leave them behind. But even with snowshoes, it's just not very fun to try to go up that because of just all the snow rot, and then sometimes you're on rocks, sometimes you're on snow, and not the ideal trail conditions. So that definitely slowed me down a bit, but the views up there were so worth it. I really enjoyed that lookout, and the summit was nice too. I was able to see Katahdin, which was really sweet. So here's the deal. I was planning on doing 3 hikes today. Like I said, I was planning on doing Big Moose, Eagle Rock, and then Little Moose at the end. So because of the trail conditions and kind of that taking me more time, I decided as I was going up Big Moose that I probably wouldn't do Eagle Rock today. I could have fit it in if I had, really pushed it and then come down. But I'd rather just kind of take my time and just do these 2. But I will be doing Little Moose next. The sun is poking out still, so I think the sunset is going to be good. And we'll see what it's like out here, but I'm pretty excited. So with that being said, on to Little Moose. Here I am at the trailhead for Little Moose. You'll make a nice little loop, get up there, watch the sunset. It'll be a good time. So time to hike some more. Big Moose Pond. Very beautiful. So here's the intersection. I'm gonna go left to start the loop part of the hike, and that's gonna be the longer part of the loop. So basically when I come down, it will be a decent amount shorter than it was going up, which will be nice because it'll be dark. So the less miles I have to do in the dark, the better. So here we go. I'm now at Little Moose Pond. They have a little camping area with primitive camping sites and a whole bunch of canoes, picnic table. would be a nice place to come and camp, have a little camping trip, a little hike. It's a nice spot. On I go. Made it to the top. Little Moose. It's a beautiful view. Unfortunately, there is a big cloud right where the sun is. So I may not get my sunset after all, but I'm gonna hang out and see what happens. There is some wind blowing the clouds, so we'll see. At least maybe we'll get some colors, but nonetheless, gorgeous views of a lot of mountains. I can see Kineo and a bunch of others. I'll have to figure out what they are. But nice view of the ponds. It's worth it when you get to the top. Unfortunately, the cloud situation did not get any better, so I'm pretty much gonna pack up and start heading down rather than hanging around up here until it gets dark to get a head start on the trail, because it is gonna be dark before long. But it's a beautiful summit nonetheless, and on a clear day it'd be really nice. But there's some really awesome views out towards Moosehead Lake. So, cool little mountain. Well guys, my hike is done. I got off Little Moose. It was kind of disappointing I didn't get a good sunset, but I am very happy I got to get out here today and do two mountains that I've had my eye on for a while, especially Big Moose. That's been on kind of my list of just hikes that I want to do at some point. It's been on there for a while, so it was really good to get up here today, get outside. As with Big Moose, Little Moose did not have very good trail conditions right now, with it being the shoulder season. There was still a lot of rotting snow in places, which made things not as fun, but the views were so worth it and got it done. Actually got back to the car. It's dark now, but I didn't have to use my headlamp too much. It didn't take me very long to get down, so that was good. Until next time, stay inspired, stay creative, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.